Hi, my name is Steve Greenfield, and this is my channel, Another Lump in the Road. If you're like me, you're facing a stem cell transplant, an autologous or autologous stem cell transplant, and you've looked all over the internet and try to find patient information. You can find information maybe from hospitals and medical centers and medical schools, but nothing from a patient's point of view. I did find a few things, but they were so old, or maybe sometimes not even in the country. So I decided to document what I'm going to go through, and maybe this might help you if you're facing a stem cell transplant like I am. So let me go back and start with how it all started, the first lump. November 5th, 2019. Getting ready to take a shower, rubbing my neck, my shoulders, I find a lump behind my collarbone down deep. Caught me kind of weird, didn't have one on this side. Went to my work clinic. Next thing you know, I was getting an ultrasound at Memorial Hospital of Gulfport here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. And next thing you know, I'm at an ENT. ENT sends me over to another doctor to get a biopsy on the lymph nodes, and on the day before Thanksgiving of 2019, I was diagnosed with Non-Hodgkins lymphoma, in particular B-Cell Follicular Lymphoma. Next thing happens, I'm having surgery to have a port put in, which I still have. I never took it out. Also, they get some of the lymph nodes out for tests, and come January of 2020, kind of the beginning of COVID and all that, beginning of COVID, I started chemo. It's the R-CHOP regimen, Rituxan, and don't ask me to tell you what the other part of the acronym means. You know how these chemicals are, you can't pronounce half of them. So I started that in January of 2020. An infusion every 3 weeks, 6 infusions in all. I finished up at the beginning of May of 2020. About a week or two later, I get a PET scan. I'm in full remission. Beautiful, love it. 6 months later, November 2020, another PET scan, still in remission. Fantastic. 6 months later, May of 2021, this year, they find something. They find a couple spots in my chest that are, we've determined through an ultrasound that it's lymph nodes that are glowing on my PET scan that, as you know, should not be glowing. That's where another lump in the road comes in. And that's kind of the background of all this for me. There will be additional episodes. I have more treatments and things coming up I'll talk about in coming episodes. But I want to let you know that we're going to do it together. I'm going to go through it, and you're going to be able to see what you're up against. Don't be afraid. Hey, it's just the cards you were dealt. It's the card I was dealt. I'm like, there are a lot of sayings like screw cancer and stuff like that, pardon my French, but yeah, screw cancer. I'm not worried. We're going to do this, and it's going to be fine. I'm going to come out the other end, and I'll be back doing what I do. Hiking, traveling, stuff like that. The things I love, which I can't do at the moment. But anyway, with all that said, I thank you for taking this journey with me. It'll be interesting for sure. So this is the end of episode 1, and I will see you soon.